Hi, good morning. As you can see by the title, today is my first fitting for the 6 tour. So by the time you see this, the news will have already been announced, because I cannot announce the news right now because it's not out. And I've been holding on to this for over 2 months. This is the best secret I've ever kept. But I'm in my hotel in New York right now, and I'm gonna go in for my fitting in a little over an hour. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of makeup here in bed because I am so tired. I don't know why. Maybe it's the time change. I mean, I did go to bed pretty late here, but I got like 8 hours of sleep. I don't know. I think I just had an emotional night last night. I saw the show for the first time on Broadway. I saw 6. And it was insane. I don't know. It's been a minute since I've seen a Broadway show. It's probably been like, I don't know, at least 10 years. So it was spectacular. Like, I just have never experienced Broadway in this way. So I was also crying because I just cannot believe that I get to be a part of this show and tour the country doing this show. Yeah, I was just totally floored. So I'm pretty tired this morning for whatever reason, but I'm doing my makeup. The hotel has free continental breakfast, which I will be partaking in a little bit. I took my thyroid medication because I have Hashimoto's, which is like hypothyroidism. So I have to wait an hour after I take my medication in the morning before I eat, which is annoying because if I wake up late, I'm hungry, but I still have to wait an hour. So I'm doing my makeup and chilling out. I'll have a quick breakfast and then walk over to get my COVID test, because we got to do COVID testing before my fittings today. So on the agenda today is getting fitted for costumes at the place where they manufacture, or like, not manufacture, because that would be like machines, right? The place where they make the costumes. And then getting custom fitted at Duca for freaking custom Duca boots, which is crazy because the only pair of Ducas I've ever had was this really, really, really worn out pair of character shoes that somebody I did a show with when I did Tuacon. Shout out to Alexis Sims. She was like, I'm going to throw these away unless anybody wants them. And I was like, me? Because I've never had Ducas. And I'm not like a dancer, really. I mean, I got to stop saying that, I guess. But like, you know, I don't do like ensemble roles with a ton of dancing, because there are people who are stronger in that skill than I am. So I never found a reason to spend like so much on character shoes, because frequently for the roles that I'm in for, I don't really have to wear character shoes or dance in character shoes a lot, especially the type of dancing that I'm good at. It's not going to usually be done in character shoes. But I was so excited to have those, and so I still have them, but I get custom fitted for, or fitted for custom Ducas for this show. Booties, and those are my favorite shoes to wear, so I can't wait. Yeah, I don't even know. Like, I don't know what to do with myself. I'm so excited. But, yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing my makeup. I can have breakfast in about half an hour, so gonna get some makeup and put some clothes on, and we'll get some breakfast. Okay, I also just realized that a lot of you are probably here and new on my channel, because I feel like this video is probably going to gather a lot of Six fans, Broadway fans, musical theater fans, and just generally curious people. So I'll do a little quick introduction. My name is Gabriella. It's either Gabriella or Gabi. It's not Gabby, it's not Gabriella, and it's not Gabriella. I have been called all of those things. But it's Gabi because I'm Mexican American, and so that's how my family says it, because we don't have an ah sound in Spanish. And I am originally from Chicago, Illinois, well, Chicago suburbs, but anywhere outside of Chicago, that's Chicago proper. Because if I meet somebody from the Chicago suburbs, we're still like family, you know? So I grew up, I was born in Palos Park area, and then when I was like 6, after moving a little bit, we moved to Palatine. I went to school in Lake Forest. I went to Woodlands Academy of the Sacred Heart, all girls school, Catholic. I have had my channel since I was 14, I want to say. I think my first YouTube video was filmed on my high school spring break when I was a freshman. So I must have been 14. Yeah, 14. So I've had my channel for now almost 13 years. No way. Wow, almost 13 years, I think. See, the pandemic has just, I made a 10-year anniversary YouTube video 2 years ago. Okay, wow. So that's that. So I've been making YouTube videos for a while. After high school, I went to Berklee College of Music. Amazing, had the best experience. I did a 3-year program because I did some summer semesters because I wanted to graduate early and get out to LA, and I wanted to be a pop star. Like, my dream was to be, you know, Ariana Grande level. And once I got to LA, I just was in the pop music scene, and the things that I was like kind of asked to do in order to make it, or the ways that I was asked to kind of let go of the integrity of my art, because I write my own music, I was not cool. I was not down with. I was just like, no, my integrity of what I make is more important than getting famous and then making the music that I want to make. So it just was not for me, and I am still kind of healing my relationship with writing music and releasing music. I do have music out if you want to listen to it that I am so proud of. It's really fun pop music. I can compare it sort of to like maybe Dua Lipa, Kim Petras. My artist name is Gabriella Francesca, because somebody once told me, when I hear your last name, Gabriella Carrillo, I think of a Latin artist. Is that really what you want? And it made me doubt it, because I am Latina, so I was like, oh, is this suddenly a bad thing? And I was young. I was like 18, 19. So I decided to put my artist name as my first and middle name. So I've done a lot of growing since then. But anyway, yeah, I did the pop music thing for a while, and I love writing. And I always had the dream of, I forgot to put powder under my eyes. I always still had the dream of like doing big concerts and performing pop music, because I love it. At the end of the day, that's what I love. It's just, you know, all of the things involved in the business is what I didn't really love. But I performed so much in college, a ton in LA when I first moved out with my band. So I always had that love of performing pop music. So I was a little bit, you know, I always related to Lady Gaga when she was like, I was too musical theater for the pop, and I was too, except I wasn't really too musical theater for pop. But I guess I was just in the middle of both worlds. I loved pop, but I also loved theater, but I am in no way a musical theater expert. A lot of people know a lot more than me, a lot more songs, a lot more shows. But I grew up doing theater. I started when I was 9. I did Annie in a community theater production of Annie. It was my first community theater production, and I remember my mom and dad took me to the audition, and then I guess my dad that night told my mom, you know, I think she did a great job, but I'm not sure they're gonna cast a Mexican Annie. I just don't think that it's gonna happen. My dad's from Mexico City, and that's sad to think about, you know, like he wanted to prepare me and prepare my mom for being let down, because sometimes people don't have an imagination when it comes to casting. But this production team did. Shout out to Music on Stage in Palatine, Illinois. They still perform shows at Cutting Hall. Shout out to Frank Roberts. I had such a great several years of my childhood doing shows with that group and at Cutting Hall in Palatine. And yeah, so I did Annie, and then after that I just kept doing community theater, and eventually I did American Girl theater in Chicago. That was my first professional theater job, and I think I was 11. And now I'm going to be kicking off this national tour of 6 back in Chicago, just a few blocks away from where I used to do American Girl. It's pretty wild. And it's amazing because it's my hometown. So I get to be by my parents, and I really hope they can come to I mean, they'll be at opening night, but I hope that they can like be my dates. If we do a red carpet and they could pose with me, that would be amazing. This job has been a dream come true. It's been in the making since pre-COVID. And then all through COVID, obviously I was mostly unemployed besides doing YouTube because theater was gone. And literally this show and the dream of doing this show kept me going through COVID. I was like, I know I'm gonna get this. It's too perfect. The show, I've always wanted to be a pop star, but I didn't want to be like directly involved in the pop music business and how toxic it was. But I also love theater, and I don't want to give that up. And, you know, I dream of being able to live in Chicago again, and I don't know how that's going to work. And it literally all worked out. Every single thing that's been on my list for a dream job is happening. It's wild. So when you have dreams, just say it out loud. Like, say, wouldn't it be nice if I could, you know, for me, perform in Chicago? Wouldn't it be nice if I could do a musical that was really pop? Because that, like, literally it can happen. Anyway, yeah, so what else? I'm a Leo. If you could tell by the mane. I live in Los Angeles for now, but obviously when tour starts, I will be coming out to New York for rehearsals, and then we'll kick off the tour. But I've lived in LA for about 6 years now. I'm sorry, I haven't had coffee today or any food, so my brain is a little bit scrambled. But what else? I'm a queer actor. I identify as pansexual. I have a dog named Mochi. He's awesome. I got him the second day I moved to LA before I had a mattress. That's where my priorities were in that case. What else? Yeah, that's all. I think I can go have breakfast now. So I'm gonna put clothes on. Let's go have breakfast. And if you're new here, it's really nice to meet you. I'm glad you're here, and I would love if you click subscribe so we can be friends through this whole experience, because I will be vlogging this entire tour. Okay, so turns out breakfast was from 6 to 9. Missed that. But that's okay. There was no way I was getting up before 9, honey. It was not happening today. I don't know what it was. Look at this hat. I get to break out all my winter gear that I never get to wear in LA. I got this parka for Black Friday in preparation for tour. It's actually not that cold today. Not as bad as Chicago is or Boston. But yeah, so I don't really need food right now anyway. I just want some coffee. So I'm gonna take a walk to the area where I'm supposed to get COVID tested, and then just get something over there, just so I'm in the area and I'm not late and rushing around. So let's find some coffee. I was expecting to find like a cute mom and pop coffee shop. This is literally Midtown. I'm in Times Square. But I do see there's a place called Paris Baguette. I don't know. We'll figure it out. It's really nice walking places. Being from LA, we don't walk anywhere. We're in our cars all day and not socializing. And you can go an entire day without talking to a single person, like COVID or not. So it's nice to walk. It wakes me up. Hello, I am in front of Duca, putting on the mask that I'm supposed to wear for this. I tested negative, all good. I can't believe I'm here and this is happening. But here we are. I'm ready. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to film during this, but let's see how it goes. Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, I'm here for, I'm a cast member of 6. I'm here for a fitting.
Awesome,
Yeah.
great. You can have a seat and wait. I think he's with someone right now. But
Perfect,
right out.
great, thank you. Okay, just finished my fitting. Sorry I didn't get to film it. It just, I don't know, it was like a tight space, and sometimes I just feel awkward being like, can I film this? Also, when other people are doing work with me, it's hard because sometimes people don't want to be on camera, you know what I mean? And then they feel bad saying like, I don't want to be on camera. So I just enjoyed the moment and didn't film. But it was really very quick. They just measured my feet. They drew like little tracings. I got to see how large my feet look when they are pressed onto a piece of paper. So that humbled me a little bit. And then they brought out just a pair of Duca boots for me to try for height, I guess. And then they just, like, they're gonna widen my shoe a little bit from how they usually make Ducas, because my feet were a bit, like, they're a bit wider than their normal boot width. So yeah, I have about an hour until I need to go to actually do my fittings and measurements for costumes. That's my last stop of the day. So I'm just walking around because I still have my coffee and I'm not really sure what to do, but it's gonna be like a 25-minute walk to the costume designer shop, or the costume shop. So I think I'll just walk over there, listen to some music, and then see what I can get up to in that area. So I'm gonna put my camera away and walk, and that'll be that. I am so not used to wearing like a big bulky coat with a bunch of pockets. I feel like I can't remember which pocket I put things in, and I'm either like really cold or really hot. But this jacket, I'm so glad I got it. This is so warm. It's like a big down comforter. All right, I'll see you at the costume shop. All my fittings are done. I got to try on some like mock-ups of the costumes. I don't know if you saw on the rack, but they had some like, yeah, little mock-ups. So anyway, I have about 2 hours until I feel like I should leave for the airport. My flight is at 6, so I think I'm gonna leave here at like 3:30, 3:45. So I don't really know what I'm gonna get up to right now, but I have a while. So I think I'll just walk around. I'm not really hungry yet, so I'll just walk around, I guess. It's not really that cold today.